When it comes to eateries with multi-million-dollar waterfrontage, not everything that glitters is usually gold, but Harbourside Sydney, nestled in the gorgeous coastline of New South Wales, caters exquisitely to those who are willing to shell out. Sydney's waterfront dining scene is truly amazing, showcasing the Australian metropolis at its finest with a combination of top-notch food and breathtaking views. Here, eating isn't just about the food, it's an experience where beautiful waters meet. The ingenuity of some of Australia's greatest chefs. Despite an often glamorous crowd, you'll discover an approach of easygoing sophistication in even the most upscale of establishments. The dining experience is always centered around conviviality and conversation, with service that is never stuffy or overly formal. With great regard for locally cultivated foods, chefs employ a combination of native, borrowed, and mixed flavors to create sophisticated cuisine that is perfectly lighthearted for the region's warm environment. Locals take advantage of every chance to be close to their cherished beaches and bays, whether it is for leisurely breakfasts or romantic dinners. These 5 eateries provide visitors with more than just a place to eat, they give a chance to experience Sydney at its best. Number 1. Best for celebrations, Quay. Saying Quay is world-class hardly captures the entirety of its magnificent components. Thanks to its prime location near Sydney's Opera House and Harbour Bridge, this restaurant is the ideal place to enjoy fine dining that pays tribute to organic foods. Peter Gilmore, the executive chef, has a fascination with the entire plant life cycle, from seed to stamen, which is the first indication that the diner is in for an amazing experience. His delicate, dreamy food is served in the style of miniature gardens filled with seasonal produce, flowers, and ferns, and his opulent, aquatic rock pools are masterfully designed and executed. The 4-, 6-, or 8-course dinners at Quay are presented in beautifully created dishes that play with textures on the plate and in the mouth. Remarkably, there's not the slightest trace of the conceit or arrogance typically connected with such culinary temples, not even a white tablecloth on a sleek wooden surface so as not to cover up the natural grain. Every dish on this gastronomic homage to the country's wide, abundant land and water is a masterpiece, complemented melodiously by an extensive and thoughtful wine list. Number 2. Best for yacht gazing, Ormeggio. Upmarket jewels are hard to come by, but informal waterfront restaurants abound on Sydney's magnificent northern beaches. But Ormeggio, among Dalbora Marina's glittering ships, is most definitely one of them. If you've ever been asked to an extended lunch in Italy, you are aware that the activities entail, at minimum, genuine and flawless hospitality combined with an exquisite meal that is lovingly and passionately prepared. Ormeggio, Chef Alessandro Pavoni's modern Italian restaurant follows the script to the letter, yet the food and view surpass even Nana's greatest attempts. A creative share plate of sustainable seafood with bright, fresh flavors will swoon you. For example, try the swordfish cotoletta, which is a fried, crumbed cutlet served with fermented chili mayonnaise and salsa verde, or the yellowfin tuna crudo, which has textures of tomato, almonds, and extra virgin olive oil. The menu is meatless. Not to be missed is the theatrically distributed seasonal house-churned gelato, including Amalfi lemon with candied lemon and Italian meringue, served tableside. You're going to enjoy a twilight stroll if you linger over sunset Negronis. Number 3. Best for post-meal beach strolls, Nini's. Nini's, perched at the front of Quay Pavilion's seaside collection of bars and restaurants, masterfully combines flair and substance. Though it serves a glitzy clientele, the eating area is quite tranquil. Magnificent Art Deco arched windows pour natural light into the graceful space, letting in views of sun lovers, rolling sea foam, and Marubra's ruggedly attractive shoreline in addition to the occasional lock-tussling breeze and caresses from salt spray. Coming here is a little mental vacation that may easily divert attention from the menu, but it doesn't take long for it to get back on track when friendly servers bring warm, house-made rye toast with kefir butter and beverages, all the while repeating which share dishes are available in half portions. Even in the middle of the week, it's clear that folks come here to feel good about themselves while Mimi's takes care of the bulk of the work.
the meal is amazing without being
overdone. Highlights include whole lobster, salted fior di latte soft serve, truffles, salt-baked mud crab, and caviar spiked with iced vodka. The key lies in the exceptional ingredients, expertly prepared by self-assured chefs who know their burr.
Blanc from yuzu kosho, plush decor, and warm service.
You may be leaving your wallet behind, but at least you'll be far from any concern as you leave your mark in the sand.
Number 4. Best for romantic inspiration, L'Heritage. L'Heritage's contemporary edge has happily unlatched such constrictive windows. Traditionally, Sydney's French bistro reservations only surge around winter, when it's finally cool enough to wear fine merino wool capes and overindulge in vin rouge. Launched during the COVID-19 pandemic, this lofty, elegantly laid-back venue, situated within a heritage-listed, early 1900s Navy drill hall, has been smartly whitewashed and dressed in Paris market curios, antiques and fresh flowers, exuding country manor charm during daylight hours and an exceedingly romantic ambience by evening. Chowder Bay's serene turquoise surroundings are captivating, but real alchemy happens in the kitchen. The tasting menu designed by Chef Julien Audibert Leban reveals his instinctive understanding of the palate of the region, with his traditional French cuisine exhibiting restraint and harmony. His lobster and blue swimmer crab bisque with pastis and fennel sips like a tonic, even on Sydney's warmest days. A bœuf bourguignon is served as gelatinous discs of beef cheek topped with translucent spaghetti made from potatoes and covered in a vividly colored sauce that is enhanced with herbs and mirepoix. A young sommelier's thoughtful selections and the 80% French wine list are just as expressive as the barramundi sauce de la Grenobloise, lemon, butter, capers, and parsley. Dessert comes next, with sunny pastries and mousse as light as clouds. Number 5. Best for showstopping harbor views, Benelong. It's reasonable to think that running a restaurant tucked away inside the most famous structure in the city comes with a lot of pressure to provide results. Luckily, the Fink Group, who also run Quay restaurant nearby, has extensive experience in hospitality. Benelong, in keeping with its cultural surroundings, offers an amuse-bouche in the form of architect Jorn Utsen's astounding 1970s design. The act is divided into many segments. The interior's striking tiers are surrounded by backdrops of indigo and sky blue, with accents of ochre, brushed brass, and stone.
Awe-inspiring harbor vistas are paired with exquisite meals, such as rock oysters with lemon pepper granita, flawless.
Australian wines. Secluded eating areas within the wings provide a view of the dress circle tables below. Executive Chef Peter Gilmore and his dependable head chef Robert Cockerill create sophisticated dishes for these tables, using the same amazing product as Quay. A simpler menu highlights standout items: XO pipis with crisp aubergine and striped peanuts or premium Australian wagyu with confit tomato and béarnaise are two great examples. Dreamy versions of pavlova, meringue, passion fruit, curd, and lamington, coconut ice cream, cherry jam, chocolate glaze, are among the finales. Greetings of applause.